Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. And I have an awesome Blu-ray haul for you guys today. For whatever reason, I went to Disc Replay the other day, and they just happened to have a ton of really cool Blu-rays in stock. Now, mind you, this is like a week after they stopped doing their buy 3, get 3 free sale. I go today, or not today, I went the other day, and now all these really cool things show up when before I couldn't really find much for the buy 3, get 3. I swear to God, they just held out on some of these. But either way, I have a stack of 14 items here, one on 4K, everything else on standard Blu-ray, but some things that I have been trying to find for quite some time. It is a really cool haul, so I'm excited to share it with you guys. Before we do that, if you have a second, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all. Let's dive right in to my Disc Replay Blu-ray haul. One theme you're going to notice in today's video is slipcovers. I don't know why, but so many of these actually came with their slipcovers today, which is just awesome, including this first one here, which is the only 4K item I picked up. But this one is the latest in the James Bond franchise. This is No Time to Die. So I now have all of the James Bond movies in my collection. I had like the big multi-pack that came out years ago. I bought that when it was brand new, of like whatever the last one before Skyfall was. So it led up to Skyfall. I have Skyfall on Blu-ray behind me. I'm going to show another one next to me here, but No Time to Die was on 4K for $10. So I figured, yeah, go the 4K route. Might as well get the better picture quality, even though you own the rest of them on Blu-ray. Who cares? So yeah, excited to have this one. And it has this beautiful slipcover with it. You can see here, it's the collector's edition. I imagine they're all the collector's edition. I don't know, but yeah, so I figured I would pick this one up on 4K because it had a really good price. So No Time to Die on 4K. Everything else is going to be Blu-rays, and I mentioned that No Time to Die was the last one for my James Bond collection. Well, sort of, because I also needed to find Spectre, which I was able to do. So this one, I was looking through the S's and I just couldn't come across it at all. They had a million copies of Skyfall, but no Spectre. I was in the W's, I think, through the Blu-ray collection, and I just moved some items and there it was. And not only is it in this awesome slipcover, it's brand new, which is just fantastic. I love finding new Blu-rays at Disc Replay. So Spectre and No Time to Die is what is going to complete now my James Bond collection. So we'll see where this one goes from here, but very happy to have both of these in the collection to now have once again a complete James Bond film collection. This next one is a movie that I've been wanting to see, and it has a really good release here. This is Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis, of course, the Steven Spielberg film. So this is a beautiful one. Also, another really nice slipcover. It does have these stickers on it, but I imagine people have been telling me, like, I think it was lighter fluid was what they saw people get them off with before, so I might try that. But this is like a big 4-disc set, which is awesome. You have the Blu-ray with the feature film and the bonus features, an additional Blu-ray disc with just bonus features on it, and then you have like the digital copy and the DVD. So the digital copy doesn't really count, so it's really 3 discs, but either way, very cool to have a separate Blu-ray disc with only special features on it. So I'm excited to check this one out. Of course, about Abraham Lincoln. Daniel Day-Lewis is an amazing actor. Steven Spielberg's one of the best ever, so this one should be excellent when I get around to it. This is Lincoln. Here is the first of one of those that I have been looking for quite some time, and it's a little bit more expensive on Amazon, so I just never, expensive compared to what I bought it for used, of course, but I just never pulled the trigger on it. I've heard wonderful things about this, and I cannot wait to see it. This is Upgrade, written and directed by Leigh Whannell of the Saw franchise. Like, I love Leigh Whannell. He's one of my favorites, and so Upgrade looks awesome. This is like a sci-fi action film from what I've heard about it. It says, after his wife is killed during a brutal mugging that also leaves him paralyzed, he's approached by a billionaire inventor with an experimental cure that will upgrade his body. And so it's just going to be like over the top, almost superhero-esque action, which I'm all about. So like I said, I've heard nothing but amazing things about this movie. Cannot wait to check this one out. It looks like it's going to be so much fun. And another one with that slipcover, which is awesome. So this is Upgrade from Leigh Whannell. This next one is another one I've had on my list to pick up, and I love this movie. It was actually the subject of the first ever Cinefessions podcast way back in like 2012 or 2013, whenever it was, and a movie that we all loved. This is Spring Breakers. Now, this is such a unique, weird, out there film. Like, it is crazy, but it's just one you have to see. Very divisive. Not a lot of people are going to love this, but man, this one was for me. This is Harmony Korine, and it is James Franco, Ashley Benson, Rachel Corrine, Vanessa Hudgens, and Selena Gomez, and it is just excellent. I love this movie. See it to believe it. It's one of those that, like, I can't promise you're going to like it, but you should give it a shot. This one is Spring Breakers. Let me know down in the comments below if you knew that this sequel even existed. This is the sequel to Donnie Darko, Darko. Now, this is one that I always knew this one existed, and frankly, I may have owned it on DVD at some point in my life, but I don't anymore, and when I found this Blu-ray, which I'd never seen in the wild before, I had to pick it up. So this one actually follows Donnie Darko's sister, Samantha Darko, 7 years later, and I've heard nothing good about it, but I have to see it for myself because that's just so weird. I actually picked up Donnie Darko from Arrow on 4K, so I need to watch that one again, just revisit it, and then check out this sequel. So yeah, very intrigued to see Darko. A lot of people don't even know this movie exists, so let me know if you did down below. But yeah, excited to see what this sequel is all about. This is Darko. You guys know I love blind buying, and so that's what makes this video a little bit unique, is that the majority of these are movies I've already seen. In fact, there's only one more movie in this entire pile that I haven't seen yet. But this next one here is from Jordan Peele, one of the best horror films in recent memory. This is Get Out, and I loved this. I was blown away when I looked in my app and realized I didn't own this Blu-ray already. I have no idea how that's even possible, and frankly, I didn't check because I was thinking maybe I messed up and didn't scan it in, but I don't know. You might be looking at it behind me right now. I don't even know. But anyway, this is a movie I'm very happy to have. I love this film. It is just so, again, unique is a word that springs to mind. But it's fantastic. So many, so much social commentary on this as well. A wonderfully done horror film that really put Jordan Peele on the map here, and he's done so many good things since then. So very happy to own this one now and have it in the collection to revisit whenever I want. This is Get Out from Jordan Peele. So for reference, it's not there, so that's good. My app wasn't wrong, which makes me happy. But anyway, this next one here is You're Next, from directed by Adam Wingard. So this is a movie that I don't really remember. It's a home invasion film. I've seen it. I gave it a 7 out of 10 on IMDb, but I don't remember it. And it's crazy because this is one that when I think back on it, I remember not liking it. But clearly that wasn't the case if I gave it a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. So I just need to revisit it. I don't own it. I've actually been looking for this one for a long time at Disc Replay and just haven't come across it. So I'm very happy to now have You're Next in the physical collection so I can revisit this one and see if I like it or I really don't. And I may have rated it a little higher than I should have. But I'm a huge home invasion fan. That's like one of my favorite subgenres. So very excited to revisit Adam Wingard's You're Next. This next one is another Adam Wingard film that I was frankly shocked I didn't have in my collection, but I own the first two, so of course I had to grab this one, even though it's not my favorite of the trilogy. This is Blair Witch. So this was a movie that I thought was decent. I want to say like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But I want to revisit it because I watched it like when it was brand new to home media. I must have gotten a digital copy from work or something, but yeah, like it's, it was decent. And so I want to give it another shot. This one is very odd compared to the first two. I love Blair Witch 2. Is it better than the first Blair Witch? Probably not better, but I think it's just as good and severely underrated. I think it's a really good film that doesn't get talked about enough. Whereas this one, I think it's kind of okay. Like it gets as much recognition as it deserves, I think. But yeah, so either way, excited to revisit this one. Another one from Adam Wingard, Blair Witch. Next up is one of the finest vampire films ever made and so much better than the American remake. This is Let the Right One In from 2008. So like I said, one of my favorite vampire films out there, and I do love this one. Whereas I thought the remake, which is like Let Me In, I thought that one was okay. Not nearly as good as this one, which just blew me away the first time I saw it. Basically, we are following these two 12-year-old kids there's a vampire thing going on, and it's just like such a strange movie, based on a book, which I still have yet to read. I really want to get to that at some point, but I love this one. If you've not seen this, you're doing yourself a disservice, because this is an excellent movie. Cannot wait to revisit this, and so happy that I was finally able to find this. Let the Right One In from 2008. There are 4 left, and I'm not sure which of these is the best find, but this one is arguably the coolest, because I've been looking for this for so long, and it goes for quite a bit more than I paid for it at Disc Replay. This is Sinister II. So this is the only other one that I've not seen out of this pile, and I love the original Sinister. I have that one behind me. Absolutely love that movie, but I've never seen the sequel, and for whatever reason, it's just hard to find. You can find it on eBay, but it's going to be upwards of $20+. I see it for like $30 right now on eBay. So it's just a little bit harder to find for whatever reason, but I was able to find it for a very good price at Disc Replay, which I was so excited, because this is another one. It's been on my list forever, just looking for it, and have not come across it in the wild. So Sinister 2 is now in the collection. I cannot wait to check this out. I want to watch the first one again, just to see, just to remind myself about it, because it's been so long since I've watched it. But then I will definitely move on to the sequel here. Very excited to add Sinister 2 to the collection. So these next 3 I'm going to show all together because they're part of the same series. And I actually found the DVD 3-pack of this like weeks ago, very recently, from the same Disc Replay where I picked up these Blu-rays, and I mentioned it in my most recent haul. I said, I don't even know if there's Blu-rays of this, but you guys hooked me up in the comments saying there are, but they're all Disney Movie Club exclusives. No kidding, the next time I went to Disc Replay, what's there but the Disney Movie Club exclusive versions of the Mighty Ducks trilogy? Like, you have got to be kidding me. This is so cool. I was so excited about this. I actually found these in the cart that they put things in before they put them on the shelves. So if those were on the shelves for a couple days, I don't think they would have lasted. This is awesome. These are the only Blu-rays I have from Disney Movie Club. This is the Mighty Ducks, D2, the Mighty Ducks, and D3. So all 3 films in this storied franchise, one of my favorites as a kid. I am so excited. I actually ended up putting the 3-pack of DVD up on eBay, so I'll get a little bit of money back from that once that sells, and so happy. The best part, these were only $5 each. So the fact that I was able to find these for such a cheap price was just shocking to me. So thank you guys so much down in the comments. I think Mike was the one who actually pointed out, one of the people, I think a couple of people did, but Mike pointed out that these do exist from Disney, or from the Disney Movie Club. And so because of that, I knew about it, and when I saw these, I was like, oh my God, obviously I have to pick these up. So just very cool. Thank you guys for, always leaving productive comments like that. That is so helpful. And I'm so happy. When I came across these, I was just floored. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen anything like this at Dollar Tree from the Disney Movie Club. So this just made my day. I love these movies, and even though I've heard that the transfer's not the biggest upgrade from the DVD, I'm still going to take the Blu-ray over the DVD. So very, very excited to add the Mighty Ducks trilogy on Blu-ray to the collection. And those are going to be the last 3 items for today's Blu-ray haul. All right, so there they are. Honestly, one of the strongest, one of the best Blu-ray hauls I've had probably all year, just because these are movies I've seen, most of them. I love all of them, and I am just so excited to have these in my collection. Now at Disc Replay, it is always buy 5 get 1 free, so 2 of these ended up being free for me, which is awesome. And then I had a 20% off, so I ended up spending about $5 a piece on these, which is a really good deal when you look at what some of these are worth online right now. So I was so happy with this haul, and hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing it as well. But let me know down in the comments below, what was your favorite find in today's video, and what of these movies would you recommend out of the ones I haven't seen yet? Lincoln is probably amazing. Is it as good as I think it's going to be? Darko, is it any good, or is that one forgettable? Let me know what your thoughts are on those and anything else down in the comments below. And hopefully the microphone sounds better today, but we will see. Maybe you guys will have a different option next time I have a video. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this one. I had a really good good time with this. So before we go though, if you have a second, please hit that like button down below. That engagement really does help me out. And like I always say, I don't just talk movies, I talk all things media, be it books, movies, video games, graphic novels, manga. If it's media related, I'm interested in it. And if you are too, you might consider subscribing. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching this one. And I want to encourage you to consume some media today. I'll catch you next time.